here is, and let's just, I mean, now that we got this at the CIA, we know that, well, let's look over to the NSA. I mean, to the National Security, Chief National Security Advisor, Michael Flynn. Here he is. Let's just start with him in May of 2016 on Al Jazeera. He's with Mehdi Hassan. He is defending a tweet that he put out there. These are, this is the era that we're in. And here he is. This is your, this is basically next version of Condi Rice and whatnot. Kissinger.
Kissinger was a little less unhinged, frankly.
I'm just saying in terms of like how much power they have in the administration.
Yeah, that's right. This is a major role.
Here he is, expressing his, defending this tweet, saying that it's rational. Well, let's hear him say.
I mean, I'm writing a book on radical Islamism. I mean, I'm trying to be very precise because I don't think every single Muslim in the world wants to kill the other 7 billion people in the world.
I'm glad you say that because a tweet you put out in February, you said fear of Muslims is rational. You didn't say radical Islamists or terrorists. You said fear of Muslims.
And look at the rest of it. Take the whole thing. Take the whole concept.
Rest of the quote is, fear of Muslims is rational. Please forward this to others. The truth fears no questions.
Because of the article that it was about.
It was a video that you were sharing.
And so what we have to do is we have to make sure that we understand what it is that we are facing, what it is that you're facing. I mean, the number of Muslims being killed by these guys are unbelievable.
So why are you saying to be fear of all Muslims?
I'm not saying to be fear.
You said fear of Muslims is rational.
I'm not.
So are you afraid of me? Is what I'm asking.
I'm not saying that.
You said it.
You have to, but look at the context of that particular tweet and the video that was
clarify for our viewers, you're not afraid of Muslims in general.
No.
Okay, good to know.
No. And otherwise, you and I'd be wrestling right now.
That's what I was confused about, and you'd probably win, which is why I should be afraid of you.
Yeah. Well, that fear, I would imagine, would be increased. You know what? He just casually put out there fear of Muslims. That's all. He just casually put it out there. Anybody could make that mistake. It's not like he's number what? I don't know what number he is in our government. In terms of Trump's ear, he seems to be number one. He's the first guy, right? Maybe the third guy who got a position. So nothing to worry about with Michael Flynn. He tweets out, fear of Muslims is rational. It doesn't mean every single Muslim in the world.
It's exactly what he said, man. Stop being so fear-based.
Maybe just the majority of them. Maybe just even like 25% of the 1.6 billion, whatever it is. He just wants you to know that he doesn't fear you if you're Muslim and he's on a TV show with you and you're the host of the TV show.
Well, if you're literally hosting a TV show, you're probably not planning ISIS out.
But that's what he said in May of 2016. By August of 2016, his thoughts had developed a little bit, apparently, because that's almost 4 months later. And I would remind you, it's only 4 months ago. Here he is giving a speech to the anti-Muslim group Act for America.
Islam is a political ideology. It is a political ideology. It definitely hides behind this notion of it being a religion. And I have a very, very tough time because I don't see a lot of people screaming Jesus Christ with hatchets or machetes or rifles shooting up clubs or hatcheting, literally axing families on a train. Or like they just killed a couple of police officers with a machete. I mean, it's unbelievable. So we have a problem. It's like cancer. I've gone through cancer in my own life. Okay, so it's like cancer, and it's like a malignant cancer though in this case that has metastasized. So like I just said, in the number of attacks in 22 countries in just the last 45 days, I mean, when I look back over the last, 10 years or 15 years of my life, and the things that I've seen and the things that I've witnessed against this very vicious threat.
Yeah, you never hear any of that. Like Lieutenant General Boykin, right? Who was talking about in Iraq, like how our God is going to beat their God. Those ignorant 1.6 billion Muslims who don't realize that they're just using their religion as a fig leaf for their political ideology. National Security Advisor. Chief National Security Advisor. I mean, this stuff is not going to be at arm's length. It's going to start projecting outward, and then it's going to move inward. Hey, it's Sam Seder. Why don't you subscribe to this channel? You can do so right over here. Subscribe.